Hi everyone, welcome back. Thank you for joining me today for this reading for the new moon in Aries. This reading is going to be for fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag in sun, moon, and rising positions. Okay, so let's get your cards ready. Want some words of encouragement and guidance for all fire signs watching today. Aries, Leo, Sag, sun, moon, and rising for the new moon entering into Aries tonight, April 11th, 2021. What are the messages for the fire signs, please? Aries, Leo, Sag. Thank you. Aries, Leo, Sag. Fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sag, Aries. Okay. Okay. So, my fire signs, you received the Ace of Swords here. So that tells me that you are in the midst of an inner struggle where you are about to have to make some decisions. You're being asked to consider your perspective on things. You're definitely at a time where you feel an inner conflict is causing you to have to make some sort of an assessment. You're feeling challenged because your intuition is guiding you here, which is interesting because you are using your intuition to make this mental decision, which is wise to add the intuition aspect here for my fire signs. Now, I see that you definitely feel bound. You're not feeling free to express yourself. You're feeling like all roads lead to an outcome that is not the one you had in mind. Okay, so you're at a place here where as you're going through the motions of this mental decision, you're tapping into your intuition and you're finding that all roads lead to outcomes that are not satisfying to you. This is interesting. Now, the potential reason that you don't find any of these outcomes particularly satisfying is because you have just recently endured a loss in love. Something in love has revealed itself to you and the dynamic has shifted and you're feeling a bit sad about this. My fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, you are feeling a bit sad about this. Your heart feels like it has been spilled. Yes, I see. Okay. Now, it seems like maybe there was an issue here with some competition. Maybe there was a sense of envy around you. You definitely were looking over your shoulder, and whatever it was may have been the cause for you to feel that you lost an opportunity in love here. So there was someone watching. There could have been a third party here in this love relationship, and now you don't know what to do. Wow. Okay, this is slowly turning into a bit of a love triangle, my fire signs. Yes, there was initial love here. You were doing something that you felt very passionate about, and it was moving forward, and you were starting to receive a lot of attention about this. So this is interesting. You were feeling a lot of public acclamation. People were really starting to pay attention to you. And as a result, yeah, someone was paying attention and maybe felt jealous or that they were in competition with you. And as a result, your feelings got hurt. You were hurt by this. This really hurt you. It didn't make you feel the desire to fight back, because you did really feel like all outcomes led to a poor outcome for you. Or excuse me, all roads led to an outcome that you did not find satisfactory. Interesting. Okay, so what should we do about this? Well, you're being reminded here that physical effort could be your friend here. You're being reminded that when we get to work on something, when we really get to work on something, we really have to look at what we're doing in the initial stages, okay? And be reminded that initial attempts lead to success. You're forgetting that, my fire signs. You're forgetting that, you know, everything has versions, right? Like, we're always working towards something. We are all works in progress. And so you're forgetting that, you know, you're forgetting that you knew that at one time, but then you suffered this loss. You know, it really makes me think that you had really, really strong and solid intentions, and something sort of made you feel jaded. Something happened that really changed your perception of the people involved in this situation with you. Somebody felt like you were competition for them, and that hurt you. It didn't, you know, sometimes when people compete with us, there are personalities that see that and rise above it and then become even stronger in the face of that energy. But for other people, that's not what happens. It hurts them. Very sensitive, Queen of Cups. You could be very empathic. You know, you could have figured out the intention behind what this person was up to and still proceeded, because, you know, you're a kind soul, my fire sign. I'm getting the feeling here that you feel very hurt by something that happened. Even though you may have seen it coming, you just thought, no, that person wouldn't do that to me. There's no way. Yeah, something really shocked you here. And it's shocked you to the point where you've forgotten how to sort of get up. You got to get up. Yeah, Knight of Swords. It's time to cut through this. You're going to have to see this through. You've got the Ace of Swords and the Knight of Swords in reverse here. So that really tells me that it's an inner battle that you're going to have to face. Whoever this person was that wronged you, feel assured that they're not the point of this lesson. They're just the messenger of that lesson, okay? They are the messenger of a lesson that is designed to help you understand yourself in the face of whatever betrayal, yes, betrayal, that you endured here. Okay. Now, yes, again, you are forgetting that that your efforts will be rewarded. You are feeling like the universe has forgotten about you a little bit, my fire sign, and it has not. This is an experience designed to teach you something. It's designed to teach you something, not to break you. You are forgetting that you're a master. You are forgetting that you know how to get things done. You're forgetting that your efforts equal results. You're forgetting this, and maybe it's because you're feeling disillusioned. You're feeling very disillusioned by what happened, but look at that. Beautiful. Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is at the end here for you because you will rise above this. You know, I really see the Nine of Pentacles as a very strong expression of identity. This timeline was here to teach you about something to do with your identity. And I'm sorry to say that you did suffer. You're feeling the emotions of this. Queen of Cups, Five of Cups. You're really feeling the emotion of this. Nine of Swords. You're feeling really bound up. None of these options look good to you, you know. But you have to remember, which is something that you're forgetting, is that when you work towards something, we see results, right? Where you put your energy is where things grow, right? What seeds are you planting in your mind? Are you planting the seeds of loss and desperation, and there is no outcome that is satisfactory? Or are you planting the seeds of, this is meant to teach me something and I'm going to figure it out, but I'm not going to plant seeds in my mind while I do that. That will only set me back. You need to be planting seeds of hope, prosperity, and rising above whatever this was, to really understand why it came. Why did this situation happen? This seemingly sad situation where you feel you lost something, where there was a sense of competition and envy that you didn't see coming, and you might have seen it coming. I'm getting the impression that you did see it coming, but you didn't respond to it like someone who saw it coming. You responded to it like someone who didn't see it coming, but I think you did see it coming. It was almost like, I'm getting the sense that it was almost like something that you were like, oh God, if that happened, that would be the worst case scenario. Oh, I would be devastated if that happened. It's like someone said to you, what would you do if person A ended up being someone who betrays you? And it's such a shocking idea that you're like, oh my God, if person A ever betrayed me, I would be devastated. And then it happened. Person A betrayed you. And as a result of that betrayal, you are forgetting something essential about your identity instead of learning something about your identity that potentially you need to listen to your intuition. When you sense that something is coming, you can act on it. You didn't act on it. You sensed the envy and the jealousy, but you didn't act on it. You just said, no, that person would never do that to me. There's no way. They've got my back. And man, they didn't. They really didn't have your back. And you're not sure what to do now. You feel really bound because maybe there's a truth here that you need to accept, right? Like this whole reading started with the Ace of Swords, which suggests that there is mental work that needs to get done, and that you need to tap into your intuition and listen to it. And that even if you think all roads are blocked and there is no outcome, it's because of your perception of the situation. You're perceiving the situation as a loss, and you're suffering as a result, instead of seeing that your hard work has made efforts in the past. You have been successful in managing situations in the physical world and in your spiritual world. So now it's time to master the mental, right? The Knight of Swords. This is a lesson that was brought to teach you something. And at the end of it, once you tackle the cups and the swords, which would be the mental energy and the emotional energy of this situation, you are going to be very prosperous. Okay, so it is a worthy exercise here for you. Now, this reading is intended for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, for April 11th, for the new moon in Aries. Now, the new moon in Aries, what is that all about? Well, the new moon in Aries really wants you to cut cords. The new moon in Aries wants you to release things that no longer serve you. And you're going to be pushed emotionally and mentally. Hello, emotionally, mentally here, and emotionally. You are going to be pushed emotionally and mentally to determine what needs to go. Okay. And, we've got lots of swords here that you can use to cut cords. You need to cut these cords. These cords don't serve you anymore. You are bound up by cords, right? It's time to cut them. It's time to reframe whatever it was that happened. It wasn't a loss. It was a redirection. It was a lesson. You needed to learn that your prosperity lies within. Okay? And that you need to listen to your intuition. This and this, right? Your intuition will help you understand your emotions so that you can readjust your perceptions and, you know, see things that happen in life that make you feel these things, bound up and loss, you can understand the meaning, right? You can see the lesson. You can understand what this was designed to teach you about you. And then you can cut that cord when you're done, and then you will rise up. Wow. Beautiful reading for you for this new moon in Aries. My fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sag. If this reading has resonated for you and you would like a private personal reading, please don't hesitate to message me. My email is noted in the description below. And blessings to you on this new moon, fire signs. Have a great day.